Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing 10 ways to create a healthy home. My first one might be my favorite because I do love houseplants, but they really do help to create a healthy home. A lot of plants will cleanse the air and remove toxins, and some are better than others. One of my favorites is the snake plant. These are incredibly easy to grow. You can see I have two here. I have another one, and they really are low maintenance and they help to cleanse the air. Of course, you want to make sure that any plant that you have in your home is safe for young children and pets. A simple, free thing that you can do to create a healthier home is to open your windows on a beautiful day and let some fresh air in and some toxins out. We had a beautiful day when I recorded this. It was slightly windy, which created a beautiful breeze, and it feels so good, especially if you've had the furnace or air conditioning running. Just open it up on a nice day. Toxic chemicals can be found in so many things, but a couple things to be aware of are candles. You want to make sure that you are burning something that is clean. I really like this coconut wax blend. Soy is another good option. And when we're spraying different things to make our home smell good, make sure that they are natural. This one is a lavender oil, and that's all it is. I can link it below if I can find it for you. But just being aware of the different toxic chemicals in the products that you use, especially things that you're spraying into the air. This is another big one. Some of you may already be doing this, but if not, it's important to think about all of the places that we go with our shoes on and all the things that can be on our shoes. Pesticides, fertilizer, if we're using a public restroom, all of those nasty things. I mean, we can walk over all kinds of stuff when we are out. So I like to have a pair of house shoes. I take my shoes off right when we come in. We actually usually use our mud room, but it was too hard to record in there. So if we have guests, they enter through the front door and remove their shoes here. And having a pair of shoes that you only wear inside does really help. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that we do not use paper towel or a paper napkin. So we have a lot of cleaning cloths, and I just use bath towels that I cut into squares. We have some under our kitchen sink and in each bathroom. Not only does this save money, it's great for the environment, but a lot of paper towels and napkins are bleached, which are not healthy for us. We also use linen napkins. I have a lot of them. We keep them in the drawer at the end of our island. Another thing to think about is bleached feminine products. For years, I didn't even think about it. You just always buy the same ones, but there are a lot of great options on the market where they are made from organic cotton and are not bleached. So it's just something to think about. I also like to use unbleached parchment paper. I will link mine below because I get a big pack, and my guys just use this on baking sheets and it makes cleanup really easy. Also, cook with non-toxic cookware, and I understand this is an investment. All of my pieces are not non-toxic. I am switching over gradually. I have found some really great non-toxic, non-stick cookware, and I've talked about it before, but I'll link it below. And this is just something that I plan to do over time and switch over, but we definitely don't want toxins leaking into our food. Next, I think it's best to use glass and stainless steel when possible. However, I do know that a lot of you have little kids and it would be very dangerous to have them use a glass dish. So if you do use plastic, making sure that it's non-toxic would be great. Making sure it's BPA free. I really like these meal prep dishes and I will link them below. They do have a little vent if you use a microwave, and they stack up really nicely. And I also have a lot of Pyrex dishes and they come in lots of different sizes and they're pretty inexpensive. We all know that it's important to eat healthy, nourishing food, but what really makes it easy is if that healthy food is easy to eat. So we want to make sure that our produce is washed and ready to go, that our produce is cut if it needs to be cut, because it's one step to buy the cantaloupe or the strawberries or the watermelon, but when we're hungry, we don't want to have to cut a whole cantaloupe or a whole watermelon, and it's just so easy to grab junk food. That is one of the reasons it's so enticing, because it's quick, easy, and it's always available. So just making sure that the healthy food options are just as available as the junk food would be. I have found that it's a whole lot easier to eat healthy if I don't have junk food in the house. You guys probably saw in my last video that my boys do buy junk food. I just know it's there, so I don't eat it. And I also like to have fresh fruit out that I see. It's colorful, it's enticing, and it looks delicious. And sometimes when I'm making dinner, I'll have a couple of grape tomatoes because they're right there. So just making it easy. Making sure you wash that watermelon and cut it up so that you can get to it in the fridge when you're hungry. I'm sure we've all become aware of how important it is to disinfect things, and we've all been told to wash our hands and to clean things properly. And I just wanted to add to that reminder to disinfect things that we're touching often and make sure that we do it regularly. You guys know I have a cleaning routine, so I think it's important to make sure we're doing this on a regular basis, but also making sure we're wiping down commonly touched surfaces. So not just the bathroom sink, but the faucets, the soap dispenser, making sure we're changing out the hand towel often, making sure that we wipe down the light switches, the knobs, even the garage door remotes that we're touching all the time, and then making sure that when we do spray things down, we let the cleaner sit and disinfect before we wipe it down, because it does need to sit for, I believe it's 4 minutes for it to really be effective. I disinfect our countertops in our kitchen every evening after dinner. We're cooking and all touching the kitchen throughout the day, so it's really important to disinfect the countertops often. I also wipe down the handle of the dishwasher, the oven, and the refrigerator, because those are commonly touched areas. Make sure you're wiping down the handle of the pantry. Another important thing for a healthy home is to change your sheets and your pillowcases often. We change and wash our sheets once a week, and I wash them in hot water. And I also change the pillowcases one other time, so they are getting changed twice a week. It's really important to change your sheets often because there are dust mites and the oils from your skin, and it's so nice to climb into bed when you have clean sheets, and it really doesn't take that long. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. I'm also very active on Instagram, so if you want to follow me over there, I'll have a link in my description box.